Hey, good day everyone. So today we're going to talk about Splinterlands. So it's been a while since I talked about this game. I mean, profit-wise, it's not really great right now. You can try and check Luke Learns to Play. He created a file for the calculation and how much exactly you can ROI for the game. And it's not looking great at the moment. So, take that as you may. And at the end of the day, I still feel like it's still a good time to actually accumulate cards for the game. They're at pretty much we're at the bottom price of the market, right? But we don't know depending on how Bitcoin performs. So right now I'm just assuming that maybe this is going to be the bottom out for the game, and I would say this is probably the best time to actually buy cards. They are very cheap compared to like a couple of months ago. Like sometimes back then Oceanus was selling for over $60, and right now let's look how much Oceanus is now. He's like dropped so low, $6. So like divided by 10. So right now I'd say they're cheap. It used to be cheaper. So I'm not saying I'm saying that it's not as cheap as before. Like I saw Oceanus went down as far as I think $4 or something like that, or even cheaper than that. Then I should have bought one. But yeah, now it's back to 6. So I think it's still a good cheap time to buy if you want to buy one. So yeah, go ahead. But again, do your own research and make sure you have the money to actually buy, and just spend what you can spend. All right. So now the main meat of the topic I want to talk about is bots. So I've been trying to find decent bots, right? Before I used to had a bot. I created a video about it like way months back and talked about those, and it didn't really do too well. It just got stuck at bronze level, like bronze 3, bronze 2, and like it did nothing. So I stopped using that when the rewards were changed, and now I wanted to look for one again because I don't have the time to actually play the game for 7 accounts, right? It's very difficult for me. So I found one. I got it from a Telegram group. Thank you, Brian, whoever shared that to me. It will let you use as many accounts as you want, but there is a certain limitation that they put in the account. In the bot. So the bot will only allow you to do 15 transactions per 30 minutes. So you can find it in their Telegram group. It clearly says here, like if you wanna make it unlimited, then you can just purchase it for $0.5, which is 50 cents, so pretty cheap. So you can try and get that, but it's per account, right? So if you have 7 accounts like I do, then it's gonna cost you somewhere around $3.50. So it's not that bad. Mine was like the previous bot I was using was like $2 per account. So this is super cheap. It'll let you do a lot of things as well. But for me, all I needed was this one. So I didn't really felt the need to get this one yet. So all I needed to do was to tweak the account or the bot to actually just do me 15 battles per 30 minutes. It's doable. So I just do that on a regular basis. On a daily basis. And so far it has worked well for me. Although it will take a little bit more time for you to get to the silver 3 ranks for all of your accounts. So that's the main goal that I'm looking for mine. And yeah, so we can look at it. Every single one of them has already reached 1,000 rating just by doing the bot. So I'm able to do quests and so whatnot, but I'm not able to maximize the daily quest because some of the accounts take longer compared to others. I don't know how the bot thinks sometimes. So you can actually notice that I think a lot of people are using this. So you see the battles that I have here. Like I have 3 fights that were all draws, which is very usual because all of them are using the exact same units, which is clarification or confirmation actually that people are actually using these bots. But it's really effective. This bot is really working well. So this is one account. I can show you like multiple accounts that I have here. All of them are at 1,000, so you can see them here. This one is also 1,000, 1,999. This is like the best one that the bot has ever taken care of. So I don't really know why that account was really doing super well. So this one is also doing 1,500, and this one's 1,000. So barely made it there, but at least it's there. So yeah, so that I think these bots are fairly good. I like them. And again, it doesn't, it's not gonna make it to 1,000 immediately. It's gonna take a little bit of time. For me, it took a week for them to be able to reach. Well, some of them took a week to reach 1,000. Like this account, it took over a week. But other accounts took only like a couple of days, and they were able to get to silver 3. So all I needed to do was just rent the power, and that's it, right? Renting power for silver 3 right now, it's not that expensive. And give or take, you'll just allocate maybe 500 DEC for each account, and I don't think you'll be able to consume all of them, except maybe when you're starting at a 15-day season, maybe you might need more than 500 DEC. But if you're getting close to the end, less than 500 should be more than enough for you to be able to reach silver 3 and just maximize the quest on a daily basis. All right, so the next question is, how do you get the bot, right? Where do you get the bot? So I'm gonna leave a Telegram post or a Telegram link invite for you to be able to get into this. So the title of the bot is Ultimate Splinterlands Bot, and yeah, so again, as I mentioned earlier, they're offering the 50-cent unlimited account, but really up to you. But at the end of the day, it's free. You can use it. So if you want to get the bot itself, just go to the shared links here, and you can pick the one in February 8th. So they will have the GitHub here for PC Jones, and yeah, it'll take you to this GitHub site. Then all you need to do is just make sure you install your .NET Microsoft. You can download it here if you don't have it. Just click it here. So this is for Windows. So you have 3 options here. The one that you're going to pick is Run Console Apps. So now the question is, are you going to use 64 or 86? Just make sure to check your Windows if you're using a 64-bit or 32-bit. So if it's 32-bit, you use the 86. If it's 64-bit, then you use the 64. I don't know what ARM64 is, so just ignore that. Just click it, download it, install it, and that's it. All right, so you need that so you'll be able to run the program correctly. The next one is for you to download the bot itself. So all you need to do to get the latest version is just go here in the releases, and it should always show the latest version, and just click that. Then it'll take you here. So if you're using Windows, again, if you're using the 64-bit Windows, just pick the Windows zip here. If you're using the 32, use the x86. And if you're using other OS, then you can download it here. So I can't really vouch on how you can install for the other ones because I don't have them. What I have is Windows 64, so that's all I'm doing. So just download that and install. So install basically is just downloading the file and pasting it on a folder. So up to you where you want to save that file. So the next thing you're gonna do is right. So open the folder for the Splinterlands Bot. So I just normally put it in documents, and you'll see something like this one. Now these 2 files are actually inside the config file. I just put them out. But if you're going to be inside the config file, you have to name them accounts and config. Right? Access tokens, it's going to be populated automatically. So don't, by default, you're not going to see this. So you'll just have these 2 accounts and config. So config, this is the configuration on how the bot will work. All right. So I suggest to read through this on how it works. I'm not really 100% familiar with everything. I just left everything by default with the exception of these 3 things, right? So these 3 things, this one controls your ECR. We're gonna zoom in here. So this one controls your ECR. So it's just saying like it's gonna start battle if your ECR is equals to something, right? And it'll stop all of the battles if the ECR for your account is at this level. So for me, I just put 25. Because I want to maximize it, right? I'm going to leave it the entire day or the entire week just to keep them fighting. So I just want them to stop when it reaches 25. So up to you if it's that satisfactory to you or not. Then for the start battle, I just leave it at 0. So it just means like it doesn't matter what my ECR is, as long as it's not below 25, then it's going to start fighting. Then for the account, so we're not going to open my main account there. We're going to open the example one. Basically, all you need to do is paste your account name or username and the posting key. So you can put as many accounts as you want, but again, as a reminder, if it's free, I would recommend you to just limit it to maybe, for me, I use 7, maximize 7. So for every 30 minutes, I only use maximum of 15 transactions. So pretty much you're only gonna get maybe 2 fights per account per hour. Oh no, per hour, per 30 minutes. So it's gonna be 4 per hour, sorry. So just take note of that if you're happy with that. But if not, then if you need more, then you might need to subscribe to the bot creator so you'll be able to maximize the account. But for me, I'm already okay as it is, so I'm okay using this. So just do this properly. Make sure that there's a username, then there's space, then the columns, then another space before you put the posting key. All right, then you save that and make sure it's in the config file. Okay, then yeah, that's it. So once you've done that, you've done the config, you've done the account and config text files, then all you need to do is just double click the Splinterlands version bot 2. Then it'll just run itself. And that's it. Then it'll just load all your accounts. It'll say you loaded all of the accounts correctly. Then you just need to wait for it to start fighting, and you can see it start fighting now. That's it. It's simple as that. Alright, so hopefully this video helps you out. If you have any questions about the bot, you can actually ask in the Telegram account, which I'll leave in the link below on the video, and you can try and check with the developer themselves. Or if you have any clarifications that I might be able to help out or answer, then yeah, just leave a comment in the video, and I'll try to answer as soon as I can. Alright, with that guys, thank you for watching the video. Hope to see you again in future videos. Stay safe, people.